can yet. Don't you open it yet. I'll tell you why in a second. Because we're a team now. And we like to do things together. And we like to do things on the count of 1, 2, 3, C4. So on the count of 4, everybody's going to open their can at the exact same time. If you already opened your can prematurely, that's okay. Just make the sound. Sound good? All right, everybody get ready. 1, 2, C4. Oh, thank you. Now pour yourself a glass. All right, this is where it gets fun. I'm going to ask everybody who wants to win a gift card and have the opportunity to win a gift card. We have 6 of them. Please stand up. We're going to do a toast. If you want to win a gift card and do a toast, stand up. That means you have to. Come on, everybody get up. Been sitting here for 15 minutes. All right, proper toast. Here's a toast to Capital Wright, the largest distributor in all of our home state of Texas, and to C4, the #1 selling pre-workout brand in the world. And we're going to go out there and kick ass and take that space that naturally belongs to you that's currently maybe having some Zions in it. So, everybody, cheers! Cheers! All right, before you sit down, there's 6 seats that have a C4 sticker under them. If you look under your seat and there's a C4 sticker, raise your hand.
All right, there you go, big dog.
Fucking Kiki. Find one, remain standing. Everybody else, please sit down.
Who really won?
Right there.
I am. Another time I got down to second to the last person. Yeah, I knew where they were. And I could see the name, but I already knew they were. Nobody pays attention, obviously.
All right. Hey, any up here on our team? Thank you for participating. There'll be a lot of participating because I don't like to put people to sleep. I may offend you. I may make you laugh. Either way, we're going to have an awesome kick-ass time with C4. We are the #1 selling pre-workout brand in the world. Now, this is America where you can get sued for saying anything wrong. So we can actually quantify that we are the #1 selling pre-workout in America. But we know from raw material consumption, we're actually the largest in the world. We are sold in over 110 countries. What the VP of New and Emerging Business does is he goes out and figures out how the hell to sell our super American Texas product all across the world. 110 countries: Kuwait, Dubai, Australia, New Zealand. I'll show you some pictures. This is me. This is Singapore. Yeah, yeah. A little different, right? But they sell C4. This is Malaysia. And, you know, if you notice, most of these are ladies selling a very male product, mostly to men. This is my favorite sampling girl. This girl sold 30 C4s that day by sampling. She figured out that if she stood at the bottom of the escalator and gave people samples, that they bought the product. So she made some great commission that day. And then this is a group of pharmacists from Kuwait. Kuwait's one of our busiest markets, believe it or not, even with all the crazy political stuff going on. These are all pharmacists from Dubai. We launched this particular can in Dubai in September. They've ordered 3 containers and they've sold out of every single one. It's in every pharmacy and health food store, and right now we're in the process of going into the Zoom convenience stores, which is the largest convenience store chain in Dubai. This product is also already sold in New Zealand, Australia, and we just launched it in Europe in April. These are actually our customers from Iran. They love us. They do about 10 million in sales with us. And they're actually going to start importing the can and selling it in food, drug, and mass and bring it outside of the pharmacy. We are a big brand with 10 years of history. We have dominated the performance, energy, or fitness beverage, is what I like to call it, market that entire time. This is the most important part. How many of you knew C4 before you saw it sit in front of you? Raise your hand high, please. Okay, does that look about like 57%? So 57% of people that drink energy drinks already know what C4 is. That's pretty awesome. More than half the people that you will interact with when you sell this product will already know what it is. So we're not really a new brand. We're just a new product. And the best part is it's a new source of revenue for all these convenience stores because as you've seen the food change, you know that there's healthier options in convenience stores. Now this is just to give you an idea of our size. This is Nielsen data. And basically we went in and multiplied out all the servings. And last year we sold 56 million servings. As you can see right behind NOS, Monster, and Red Bull. That's before we ever kicked off with DSD distribution. Pretty staggering number, right? And where's all that stuff sold? We're coming to the table with accounts. How many brands launch and they're already in H-E-B? How many brands launch and they're already in Walmart? How many brands launch and they're in IBC and Gamma already for you? And we even had another distributor that was a lot smaller, only 4 sales guys. They haven't bought any product since April, but they've already sold quite a bit of product into the market for you already. So all you have to do in those stores is go in and grab your reorders. But we're coming to the table with a lot of chains because we've been around a long time. So let's talk about energy. What is an energy drink? What do you normally think of? Who knows an ingredient in an energy drink? Caffeine, I heard taurine. And what's the one that causes heart disease, diabetes, and everything else that's not good? Sugar, right? We are a sugar-free brand. We're a healthier alternative fitness beverage with 0 sugar. And you all know what a difference sugar makes because Corona, after 29 years of kicking ass, came out with Corona Premier. Why? Because people wanted just a little healthier alternative. You save a whopping 50 calories, but Corona Premier, from my research, is doing quite well. So we already know what energy... What'd you say? Good job, Chris. Doing very well. Chris, you're doing awesome. So, now, where's Jason? Where'd Jason go? Jason, you've been doing this for how many years? 24. 24 years. Now, what kind of food did they sell in convenience stores 24 years ago?
Hot dogs.
Yes, and pizza probably. And what about now? What have you seen in the last 5 years?
As you said, a lot of variety and a lot more healthy options.
Salad, boiled eggs. Who the hell wants to buy a boiled egg at a convenience store? I love the bag of pickles that you can get. Like, I just seen a bagged pickle, right? People are looking for healthier option. For those of you who follow UFC, P3 protein snacks with the nuts, the cheese, the meat, they're the title sponsor of UFC. They must be making some money. When you walk into 7-Elevens, what do you see right when you walk in now? 2 sections of grab-and-go food, and there is not one healthy thing inside that cooler. In fact, they've already adopted, and now they have keto-friendly foods in there for people following the keto diet. Look at H-E-B. What's taking up the majority of their stores now in the front is those healthy grab-and-go options, right? People are too lazy to make food, and they all want to eat healthy. So guess what H-E-B does? They put the shit that sells right in the front. Anybody seen that? Anybody bought them? They're good. They're good. I hate cooking. Recipes? You know, but if you don't believe me, here's a thought. Amazon is a big company, right? They could have bought any grocery store in the world. Publix, H-E-B, Kroger, Hy-Vee, you name it. What'd they buy?
Whole Foods.
What'd they buy?
Whole Foods.
And that's because they know that's how the market is trending. There's 3 Whole Foods within 5 miles of the domain. People are buying healthier options. Now, I don't think there's any difference at all in fried chicken from H-E-B or fried chicken from Whole Foods. There's not. Except for Whole Foods cost more, but you know what? You feel really good walking out of Whole Foods on fried chicken. It's like, oh man, fried chicken looks good. You get that at Popeyes? Oh no. Whole Foods. Excuse me. So, we are not just another energy drink. What is performance energy? I like to call it a fitness beverage. So real quick, let's just look at the brands. You have Red Bull and Monster. They focus on daredevils and extreme sports, right? And I always say the Monster athletes really wish they were Red Bull athletes. You have another product called Bang, which is the dancing and partying brand. We're the fitness brand. That's what we've owned for the past 10 years. So there's a place to play for all of us in this mix. But fitness is on the rise, not dancing and not daredeviling and driving monster trucks. So you are at the perfect time in our culture to take advantage of this movement. So a performance energy drink has functional benefits. It actually enhances performance. I forgot your name is John? David, that was close. David, that was your first C4 you've ever drank, right?
Really good, yeah.
Do you feel your body kind of waking up? You feel something, yeah. That's right. So, David, when you're sleeping, has your arm ever fallen asleep? Because you got big shoulders.
Yes.
Yes, and when it comes back to life, you can feel it waking up. You might call it tingles. You might call it pins and needles. When you drink a C4 and you get through 50% of the can, you're going to start to feel it kicking in, which is written all over David's face. It has 200 milligrams of caffeine plus 4 functional, clinically studied ingredients. Everybody stick both your hands out real quick. All together, we're going to say C4 3 times because it stands for caffeine plus 4 performance ingredients. You ready? C4. All right, you got to hear things 3 times usually before you remember it. So that's why we do that. 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 carbs. There is not a huge difference in your carb content in your light beers, but the consumer cares if it's 1 gram or 0 grams or 2 grams or 5 grams. Most importantly, as we spoke about with David, it's energy you can feel. Now, I don't know about you, but I feel like there's a lot of millennials in Austin, a lot of hipsters. Usually you can't tell if they're a hipster or a crackhead. Somewhere in between, but if you know, they all have to feel an experience. They want to feel something. Anything they do has to be different than everybody else. So this is a perfect energy drink for that younger millennial that wants to feel something. There's no other drink that tastes or feels like C4. I'm going to run through these performance ingredients really fast. If you actually care about these ingredients, I encourage you to Google them at home. 1, we have 200 milligrams of caffeine. We do not need 300 milligrams of caffeine like some of the other brands that don't have a finely tuned product. I think of this like horsepower. You have a big V8 horsepower car, you pull up next to a guy with a Subaru WRX and he's probably going to kick your ass in that race, right? I know Jason likes to drive really fast, so hopefully that worked with him. Nitric oxide. Nitric oxide. You've seen this from the NOS product. This is increasing circulation. Every time you move, you have to have nitric oxide to allow your blood vessels to pump blood. We have a hydration component coming naturally from beet juice. There is 0 sodium in that drink. Look at the can, 0 sodium. We do not fill it with electrolytes, which is salt, to give you hydration. And then mental alertness, we use L-tyrosine, which is what your body actually uses as a raw material to make dopamine, which is what puts you in a good mood. Woo! She's like, no wonder I'm in a good mood today. I drank C4. All right. And the last one is the beta-alanine. That actually gives you muscular endurance. It reduces lactic acid in the body, but that is also what gives you the very natural feeling of paresthesia, which is that tingly feeling that you're going to feel when you get through half a can. So who's the performance energy consumer? These are people that participate in an active on-the-go lifestyle. I would call Austin almost the epicenter of active on-the-go lifestyle, right? There are so many boot camps, 5Ks, and ways to exercise in Austin, it's ridiculous. It is mainstream. Most importantly, they like to make healthier choices. Even if it makes them feel healthy, they're going to make those healthier choices. They're going to buy a more expensive water even because it feels healthy. Look at Kombucha. Kombucha is disgusting, and it's taken up this much space in every store now. Well, the one with alcohol in it's pretty good, actually. Most importantly, they don't want sugar. They do not want artificial colors and dyes. If you notice on the can, there's a little badge here that says no artificial colors or dyes. So we did some research when we first launched, and we found that people did associate color with taste. So we launched this product with color. We got a lot of negative feedback on social media. But like Pat said earlier, we're the largest privately owned sports nutrition brand in the world right here in Austin, Texas. And we actually listen to our customers. So after the first run, we pulled it out. And the only reason I'm telling you this now is because if you're in a bind and you need to pick one up at GNC or Vitamin Shop where it doesn't turn very quickly, you may pick up one and go, oh wow, why has this one got color? We took it all out because that's what our consumers wanted. And most importantly, these people seek out convenient, better-for-me options. You know what else I noticed? They all wear fitness fashion. I was just in New York launching with Big Geyser last week, who shares kind of the same pain that you guys are feeling right now. You guys just lost Zions, right? You can talk about it. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. You know, I know it hurts. But they just lost Monster. And when I was in New York and getting these guys excited, what I noticed was hardly anybody wears a suit anymore in New York. You know what they wear? Athletic clothing. Athleisure, or whatever you want to call it, is mainstream. Lululemon is kicking Levi's ass. No one ever saw that coming. It is socially acceptable to wear workout clothes wherever you go. And why do people do that? So they feel healthier. It's just another way to feel healthy by how they dress. So why are they going to buy it? Salesmen perk up. 2 billion servings sold worldwide. Is the product safe? Obviously, we're still here. We've sold a lot of C4. We have incredible 57% brand awareness. It is considered the healthier option of energy. People associate C4 with fitness, just like they associate Corona with being on the beach. Fitness is mainstream. Look around you. People have to have social interaction to exist. Ask El Chapo. He's been in solitary confinement for quite some time. They have to have social interaction. And what used to go on was you would go to a bar like Cheers where everybody knows your name, right? Now what kids are doing is spending that money on going to SoulCycle, F45 Fitness, so on and so forth. They're doing boot camps. So they're trading in happy hour for social interaction at the gym. Every human has that need, and fitness is now providing it to our country. Most importantly, consumers trust the C4 brand. So I want to point this out. This is like who our customer is. I want to say that it's not just guys that look like this, like I used to look, you know. This is not our target customer. Our target customer is people that do these boot camp classes. Firefighters. You ever watch the firefighter like Olympics where they got to run up the thing with a mask on? Firefighters work their ass off. They need to have energy to perform. We also support all the police. My My brother-in-law is actually an Apache helicopter pilot, and when Houston had the flooding, he sent me a picture of him flying the helicopter. He was plucking the people off the roofs, literally, and we were dropping pallets of C4 off to all those first responders. So, in a dark cooler, you've already seen our POS. Round of applause. How's our POS look? That is